YouTube, what is up? It's me, John Avenger, once again. Welcome to my other Marvel review. It's been a couple days since I talked about my last movie, which was The Incredible Hulk, which is a solid, superhero film. Next, I'm going to talk about a film I don't have. I don't own it on DVD or Blu-ray, but I did see it a lot, and I still enjoy it. And that is the sequel to Iron Man 2, a 2010 film that I really did enjoy in the theater, and even when I watched it on TV a month ago, I still enjoy the film. The film gets a lot of crap the way Avengers 2 is getting it, and I don't think, it's that bad. I mean, there's like, oh, but it was just a trailer for the Avengers. I'm like, yeah, but there were a lot of things I liked in the film. Like, I liked the action sequences. Robert Downey Jr. is still awesome in the movie. I love the supporting cast in the film. Like, Mickey Rourke, I thought was a better villain than Jeff Bridges as Whiplash, because he did more and he was more menacing. And I thought he did the best he could. Sam Rockwell, yeah, he made me laugh in the film. I know he's not the best villain in the film, but I thought he was really funny in the film. He had some lines that stuck with me. So I don't think he was as bad as like Jamie Foxx in Amazing Spider-Man 2. But the creme de la creme of the supporting cast is that lady right there. Wait. Scarlett Johansson, yeah. The first time I saw her in this movie, I lit up like a candle and I was like, I am in love. I could not believe how gorgeous she got from. You see how beautiful she was in Lost in Translation, and then you fast forward 7 years later, and she's the most gorgeous thing you will ever see. I loved her as Natasha Romanoff. They started the little seeds, planting the seeds of her becoming the Black Widow. The first time I saw her in that outfit, my jaw dropped to the ground. I was like, oh my God, she is so hot in that outfit. And her fighting skills were freaking badass. I mean, when the camera how could anyone hate a movie where the camera is focused right on her face and you see just how gorgeous she is? I mean, I love looking at her. I love listening to her. I love seeing her fight. Just she's the reason why I love the Avengers. If you had to have a woman in the team, I'm glad that she's the girl to bring the badassery to this franchise. Because let's face it, originally Marvel wanted to get Emily Blunt to play Black Widow. That would have been terrible because first of all, Emily Blunt is British. She could not pull off an American accent or a Russian accent in that movie, and I don't think it could have worked. I mean, instead she did two crappy remakes, the Wolfman remake and the remake of Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black, and she does nothing for me. Scarlett, I've loved even the first time I saw her was in Home Alone 3 when I was an older kid. While the movie sucks, I don't think it led from her being in that to this, and I'm like, wow, what a transition. And she's just amazing in the film. I love her in the movie when she's there. Yeah, they pushed it. They pushed a lot in the film, but unlike in Amazing Spider-Man 2, where they pushed too much in the film and the film failed, and the sequel bait ending didn't work, Iron Man 2 led up to the Avengers, and it paid off in spades 2 years later. And I'll talk about that next time. I still got Thor and Cap, the first Avenger. Anyway, I really enjoy this film. I like Don Cheadle better as War Machine. I think he's much better than Terrence Howard. He does more. He's more badass. And at the end, when him and Tony are fighting those drones, it's freaking amazing. I love those action sequences. He has that Gatling gun. It's just amazing. And the special effects still look great. I prefer this over the Transformers sequels because it's not as horribly written. It doesn't have Iron Man pissing in someone's face or any dogs humping or any stupid sex jokes that are not needed. I mean, it's a good sequel. I don't know why a lot of people give it so much shit. I mean, it's a sequel I will defend because it's just like RoboCop 2. It gets flack that it doesn't deserve, or Predator 2. It's like, oh, it's not as good as the first one. Does it mean the movie sucks? No. Sometimes the movie can still be awesome. Look at that over there. That's a prime example right there. Age of Ultron, while there were some things better in the first movie, I still love that movie to death, and it will never be a sequel that I hate. And the same thing with Iron Man 2. Fun movie, lighthearted. It doesn't have to be super serious. I'm glad it wasn't The Dark Knight because I didn't need a dark Iron Man movie where, Tony Stark was like drinking himself to death or struggling too much. He was dying in the film, but it worked. They didn't shove it down your face. Uh, yeah, it was nice to see Samuel L. Jackson for more than 5 minutes, especially since at the end of Iron Man, I wanted to see more of him, and that was the first time you saw him as Nick Fury, for more than 2 seconds. So I'm grateful for what I got, okay? Because if Iron Man 2 was not a good movie, if it was a flop, Avengers would not have been made, and I don't think we would have gotten this far. But I think Iron Man 2 is fun, good, decent villain, fun visuals, action scenes. When they're there, they're fun. Granted, there's not as many as in the first film or in Avengers or Avengers 2, but you get a lot of Iron Man in the film, and it's he's the star of the film. It's not Sam Rockwell or Mickey Rourke. He does the best he can. Robert Downey Jr. still owns this role, and him and Gwyneth Paltrow have great chemistry. It was great to see them kiss at the end. Fun things. I would not trade this movie for anything in the world. It's not the best sequel. The best Marvel sequel in this Marvel Cinematic Universe after Spider-Man 2 will be The Winter Soldier, which I'm going to talk about later. Which I love that sequel. But Iron Man 2 is not bad. I give it a thumbs up. I really enjoyed it. I didn't hate it. End up hating it like I did with the Transformers sequels, because one sequel killed the whole franchise for me. But this was fun. Go see it if you haven't seen it. Don't be afraid. It's not that bad of a movie. It's not Batman and Robin bad. Trust me. Anyway, that's Iron Man 2. Don't have it, but I will own it one day. And I'll keep watching it because there's a lot of good in there despite its flaws. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for giving comments, and thanks for being supportive of this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.